Hey gang, what's going on? This is Juan, and the topic for this video is one half of the Lucha Dragons and possibly the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Kalisto, who defeated Ryback on SmackDown as part of the WWE Championship Tournament and will face off against Alberto Del Rio on Raw. And I want to just have a nice conversation about this guy, because I think Kalisto, ever since he became part of the roster, even in NXT, he's been overlooked. I mean, he's a short guy by all standards. I had the chance to see Kalisto wrestle here in Puerto Rico a couple of months ago at a house show, and I'm not the tallest guy. I'm only 5'7", and I was definitely way taller than Kalisto, so he's got to be around 5'4", 5'5", or something like that. But the guy is so impressive in the ring that when you look at the case of the SmackDown match with Ryback, that goes to show you the real potential. We talk about your Rey Mysterios, who was the ultimate underdog as the World Heavyweight Champion, and it's believable if they can make it work. You had Mark Henry face off against Rey Mysterio, and it was a good match. And then you look at SmackDown, you have Ryback, who's the big guy, literally, physically, when it comes to character. And when you see him face Kalisto, your first thought is, well, we know who's winning. Everybody discarded Kalisto. Very few people thought he was going to win the match. And in the match, he got triple powerbomb. He got all these moves, and he kept being resilient and ultimately defeated Ryback with that Salida del Sol off the top rope. Now, I haven't really had much of a chance to see Kalisto wrestle outside of the WWE. I know he was Samurai del Sol in the independent circuit, but now with the WWE, we don't have a Rey Mysterio. Daniel Bryan is out of action. And I think that one of the key components that is missing from the company is this type of underdog. You can have your Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph Ziggler looks more physically imposing. He may not be the tallest guy, but he looks more like a superstar. I don't know if you guys get what I'm talking about there, but when you look at Kalisto, you see the wrestling potential. The guy speaks English very well. He seems to be pretty good on the mic based on the backstage promos that he's cut. And I think that this is somebody that they have to capitalize on. It can't just be me that wants to see him actually progress in this tournament. I hope that Alberto Del Rio somehow loses his match against Kalisto tomorrow on Raw. I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately, because my worry is that we had that out-of-nowhere victory over Ryback, and that is exactly where it's going to end up at. Like, you really did that. I know it's on SmackDown, the crowd can be edited, whatever the case. But you have a guy that is charismatic based on his wrestling moveset alone, and that doesn't happen too much nowadays. I'm not saying that I expect Kalisto to win this tournament, because that's not the topic here. The topic is Kalisto should move up the ranks. Sucks for Sin Cara that can't catch a break, whether it's Hunico, whether it's Mystico, whatever. Sin Cara, yeah, I think your time came and went pretty quickly, but Kalisto, I want to get your guys' feedback in the comment section. Do you think that he has a potential to move up in the ranks and then be in that upper card, get out of the tag team division at some point down the line, and be an extremely marketable person? You have your next Rey Mysterio, and it's not that he's a copycat or something, but he has just something about him in the ring that when he's on there, you just can't take your eyes off of him. Neville has something similar, but I don't think it's to that same extent. Because when you look at Neville, he is more physically imposing, despite the fact that, he's not a tall guy. But then Kalisto, it's easy to discard him. But when you have somebody like Ryback, then make Kalisto look great. That's when you have to think to yourself, there's a great opportunity that cannot be missed. So I am really looking forward to Raw. Make sure to tune into the podcast this Tuesday, where we will have our Survivor Series predictions. We will react to everything that happens on Raw. And hopefully the discussion is about Kalisto moving on into the pay-per-view or something, because he needs that spotlight. A lot of people discard things on Raw, I think, and I know a lot of casual fans will sometimes skip Raw and only watch the pay-per-views. I have a lot of friends that are like that. So those people need a chance to be able to see Kalisto live, perform at his maximum level, have a great, outstanding match, and then keep him up there. Don't put him down in the lower card. Get him out of the tag division. Kalisto is awesome. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give me a like, and if you really like us, make sure to subscribe and check out the rest of our content here on the channel, including Fight Night, which is our fantasy wrestling league. We have our 2K16 videos. We are on Twitch, so follow us there. Byte that. So until next time, thank you for watching, and we will be back with tons more right here on Byte That.